February 28, Mark 9:30 to 10:12. Verse 30. And from thence, having gone forth, they went through Galilee, and he would not that anyone should know it. 31. He was teaching for his disciples, and said to them, The Son of Man is delivered into the hands of men, and they will kill him, and having been killed, on the third day he will arise. 32. But they understood not the saying, and were afraid him to ask. 33. And he came to Capernaum, and in the house being, he asked them, What in the way among yourselves were you discussing? 34. But they were silent with one another, for they had been discussing by the way who was greater. 35. And sitting down, he called the 12, and he says to them, If anyone desires first to be, he shall be of all last, and of all servant. 36. And having taken a little child, he set it in their midst, and having taken in his arms it, he said to them. 37. Whoever one of such little children shall receive in my name me receives, and whoever me shall receive, not me receives, but him who sent me. 38. And answered him John, saying, Teacher, we saw someone in your name casting out demons, who follows not us, and we forbade him because he follows not us. 39. But Jesus said, Forbid not him, for no one there is who shall do a work of power in my name, and be able readily to speak evil of me. 40. For he who is not against you, for you is. 41. For whoever may give to drink you a cup of water in my name, because Christ's you are, verily I say to you, in no wise should he lose his reward. 42. And whoever may cause to offend one of the little ones who believe in me, good it is for him rather, if is put a millstone about his neck, and he has been cast into the sea. 43. And if should cause to offend you your hand, cut off it. Good for you it is maimed into life to enter, rather, than the two hands having to go away into the Gehenna, into the fire, the unquenchable. 44. Where their worm dies not, and the fire is not quenched. 45. And if your foot should cause to offend you, cut off it. Good it is for you to enter into life lame, rather than the 2 feet having to be cast into the Gehenna, into the fire, the unquenchable. 46. Where worm there dies not, and the fire is not quenched. 47. And if your eye should cause to offend you, cast out it. Good for you it is with one eye to enter into the kingdom of God, rather, than 2 eyes having to be cast into the Gehenna of fire. 48. Where their worm dies not, and the fire is not quenched. 49. For everyone with fire shall be salted, and every sacrifice with salt shall be salted. 50. Good is the salt, but if the salt saltless is become, with what it will you season? Have in yourselves salt, and be at peace with one another. Chapter 10, verse 1. And thence rising up, he comes into the borders of Judea by the other side of the Jordan, and come together again crowds to him. And as he had been accustomed, again he taught them too. And coming to him, the Pharisees asked him if it is lawful for a husband a wife to put away, tempting him. 3. But he answering said to them, What you did command Moses? 4. And they said, Moses allowed a bill of divorce to write and to put away. 5. And answering, Jesus said to them, In view of your hard-heartedness, he wrote for you this commandment. 6. But from the beginning of creation, male and female made them God. 7. On account of this shall leave a man his father and mother, and shall be joined to his wife. 8. And shall be the two for flesh one, so that no longer are they two, but one flesh. 9. What therefore God united together, man let not separate. 10. And in the house again his disciples concerning the same thing asked him. 11. And he says to them, Whoever should put away his wife and should marry another commits adultery against her. 12. And if a woman should put away her husband and be married to another, she commits adultery.